guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review for you. What I'm going to be reviewing is MISSGUIDED Beauty. Now, they came out with their beauty range about a week ago now, and it always intrigued me because I really do love to shop at MISSGUIDED. So I got a few bits. What I got was their foundation and their concealer. I didn't want to go overboard. I needed a new foundation, I needed a new concealer, so I thought that this is what I would try out for you guys. So this is a finished look on my face now, so if you want to see like how it performs and my opinion on it, then keep on watching. So before we get into the review, I just want to talk to you a bit about these products. So the foundation is Meet Your Match Demi Matte Foundation. It's buildable medium coverage in a demi matte finish with radiant diamond powder pigments, long lasting and transfer proof, vegan and cruelty free. The shade I got was 02, and the concealer is Meet Your Match Liquid Concealer. Mattifying finish with hydrating aloe vera juice, vitamin E, UVA protection, SPF 6, vegan and cruelty free. This I got the shade 100. I believe there are 25 shades in their shade range. I really love the packaging. I think it is super cute. I really like white packaging. It's just gets me happy. This is the concealer. They have a lot of makeup in their new range, so I'm going to leave the link below so you guys can have a look. I was just really excited about the foundation concealer, so that is all I got, but still definitely thought I would do a review. So that this is fair, I'm going to use all the same products as my base as I would any other time doing my makeup. So I'm going to spritz my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, give it a little shake, just to hydrate my face, and when that's dried a little bit, I'm then going to go in with the Beauty Bay Hydrating Serum. This just really helps to make my foundation kind of sink into my skin a lot better and make my skin a lot more smooth for the foundation application. So I've just applied it to the back of my hand. So I've got it on the back of my hand. I'm going to dip my beauty blender. It is a tiny bit light than I'd like it to be, but it's not going to affect what we think. I'm going to do half and half so that you can see the difference between each side. So I'm going to do one side of my face and then show you with the makeup and without. Do you know what? So far I'm actually really liking it. My beauty blender is wet as well. It definitely blocks out all the redness in my face, so I'm very happy with that, but it is medium coverage like it says on the bottle. It's not full coverage. I'm sure if you applied more it would be buildable, so I might test that out a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely what it says, medium coverage, but it's good. It's blocking out my redness, and that is one thing I really hate. So I'm going to apply a little bit more to see if it is buildable and see if we can get a more full coverage look the more I apply the foundation, because I know a lot of people out there love the full coverage look, so I'm just going to test that for you guys. So I can definitely see that we've got a little bit more coverage now that I've applied some more, so I would say it is buildable. I'm going to test the concealer now. Again, I got this concealer in shade 100, so we're just going to apply this straight to the skin. I like to put it down here as well, because I normally get a lovely little smile line that's very annoying. I definitely got the right shade of concealer. I would have liked the foundation to be a tiny bit darker, but do you know what, it does actually match my skin tone. I'm just like to be a bit more tanned than I am. I'm going to set it with my Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. The concealer has blended really nicely with the foundation as well, but the main thing for me is it's covered all my redness. Like, this half of my face doesn't look as dead as this half, and that is a big thing for me. If you are a big fan of matte foundation and want a buildable foundation as well, I definitely recommend this, and for the price as well, I mean, it's not going to hurt to try out. What I will say is it could be my sponge. I know beauty blenders do soak up a lot of product, but I did have to dip into this quite a few times. I had to use 3 bits just for this side of the face. I did build it up a little bit more, so maybe if you wanted more of a light coverage it wouldn't take that much, but for a more buildable coverage for a more full coverage, it's used 3 dips just for this side. I'm going to do this side of my face now. I'm going to do this side of my face with a brush, just to see how it performs with a brush as well. So this foundation does oxidize a tiny bit, but not crazy. Like, I can just see from my hand where I put fresh product and the product that has sunk into my skin is a tiny bit darker. Just be aware of that. It's only a small bit though, nothing drastic. So I'm not a massive fan of applying my foundation with a brush, but do you know what? I actually really like this. Yeah, I'm impressed. With a brush, it makes it look a bit more luminous, whereas with a beauty blender, it makes it look a lot more matte. So definitely going with a brush on this one. You only really need 1 dip for the concealer to do the under eye and smile lines and the chin. So you get a lot more out of 1 dip with the concealer. The concealer I got has blended perfectly with the foundation. So if you think that you've got the same kind of skin tone as me, I got 02 foundation with 100 concealer, and that has worked really well. And once I put the powder on, it has made my dark circles go away a little bit, but I can still see them. So guys, before we end this video, I just wanted to do a quick overall of all the things I thought about these products. Now, the concealer, I do really like this and I will be using it again. The only thing I wished is that it was a little bit more coverage, just because I could still see the bags under my eyes when I put it on. After I put my powder on, that did go away a little bit though, so it wasn't a major problem, just a tiny one. Also, it is starting to crease now. I've had it on for about an hour. It's starting to crease under my eyes. I am really loving the fact that it hasn't made my smile lines too bad. Normally by this time, with me talking a lot, my smile lines would have really badly cracked, but it has not, so I'm very happy about that. So now for the foundation, I am actually obsessed. I didn't think I would be because I'm not the biggest fan of matte foundations, but honestly this has worked amazingly. And I've noticed that if you put it on with a brush, it makes it a lot more dewy than if you do it with a sponge. The sponge makes it a lot more mattifying, so definitely a brush is the way to go with this for me. If you do like a bit more dewy, you can make it. I know it says matte, but with a brush and a good primer, it does make it quite dewy, so I do really like that. This has been a perfect shade for me. Considering I did it online, I was a bit kind of worried, but it has worked really well. Oxidizes a tiny bit, but nothing too noticeable. It was just when I put the fresh product on my hand, I could notice it a little bit, but it was absolutely nothing major and nothing that would make me change the shade at all. I really love how smooth it feels on my skin. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing foundation or any makeup for that matter. It just feels so lightweight, and I really love that, especially when you don't want to have a heavy makeup day. It's really good. And my favourite thing about this is my nose always gets so cakey, but with this foundation my nose has not got cakey at all, and that might be because it's medium coverage, but I'm obsessed because my nose is something I struggle with all the time when it comes to my foundation, so I am just so happy that it has not creased my nose. So that's my favourite thing about this. Bit weird, but it's one of those things that just makes me so happy when my nose doesn't get cakey. So the concealer and foundation together, they blended really, really well. It looks seamless and flawless, so I'm very happy with that. Obviously I know when brands make two products, they're gonna work together well, but you never know sometimes. You just got to test those things out. But yeah, it works amazingly together, and the other products that I used have blended perfectly into the foundation as well, so I really do recommend this. I am obsessed with this foundation. It's definitely going to be one of my everydays. Concealer I do really like, but it's just the fact that I would have liked it to be a little bit more heavy coverage. But apart from that, I'm really, really impressed with the Misguided Beauty, so definitely something I'll be buying more products on, and definitely I'll be using this again. So I really hope this review helped you guys if you were wondering on whether to get your hands on some of Misguided Beauty. I'll leave their link down below. If you really did enjoy this video guys, let me know by hitting the subscribe button and by giving this a thumbs up. If there's any other new products you would like me to review, then let me know in the comments below. All my socials will be in the description if you want to check me out anywhere else. I've got Instagram, TikTok. I mainly post mostly on my Instagram. That's where I do all my makeup looks. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.